to the all-new Ron Chapel Show. We come to you from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We broadcast over Facebook and YouTube. I'm sitting here with my engineer, Pastor Chris Thomas. How you doing, sir?
Hey, brother, I'm well, man. Welcome back.
Okay, thank you. The all-new Ron Chapel Show is where we highlight Harrisburg newsmakers, and also we feature Harrisburg area businesses, new businesses here in Harrisburg. We also have a call-in line where you Harrisburg residents can call in and sound off about any of your concerns. So I'll give you the number right now. The number is 717-889-7181. That's 717-889-7181. So if you cannot make it to City Hall, if you cannot reach anybody on the phone from City Hall, if there's something that's bothering you as being a resident of Harrisburg, some service that you don't think is being handled the way it should be, call in and sound off about that concern. Okay, we also, as I say, feature small businesses here in Harrisburg, and right now we're going to highlight a business. So Pastor Thomas, if you have that video, well, play that video now, please.
All righty, come right up.
Okay, today we're visiting the Sauce Boss restaurant here in Harrisburg. And I want to show you a little bit of the seating arrangement here. And let me show you the menu a bit. See if you can make this out. Okay, and I believe we have the owner here of Sauce Boss. Okay, good afternoon, ma'am. How you doing?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay, and your name, please?
Sherry Ptolomeo?
Sherry Ptolomeo. And you're the owner of Sauce Boss?
Yes, I am.
Okay, how long has your restaurant been in business?
We've been open for about almost 2 years in April.
And you're here in Harrisburg?
Yes.
And what is the address?
910 North 6th Street.
Okay, what are some of the specials that you offer here?
We have the best wings in Harrisburg. We won our award when we first opened, Wing Madness in Mechanicsburg. And we offer a lot of different collective menu items. We have quesadillas, loaded baked potatoes, loaded fries. We have salmon bites. We have chopped cheese from New York. We have about 25 flavors of wings.
Okay.
We're always adding new stuff to the menu all the time.
And what are your hours?
The hours are 11:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, till 9 at night. And on Saturdays from 4 to 9. And Sundays we're closed for now.
Okay, now we know we have the Super Bowl coming up in a couple of weeks. And there'll be a lot of food ordered, a lot of food purchased. Do you have any specials for Super Bowl Sunday?
Yes, we do. We're doing a large pizza. It's 18-inch pizza. It's a New York style pizza with for $9.99. And then we have the wings that go along with it, but the pizza's $9.99, all pizzas.
Okay, do you deliver?
We don't deliver at the time, but we do have DoorDash at the moment.
Okay, and do you cater? Can
Yes,
you cater
we do.
big events?
Yes, we do cater.
Okay, if someone wants to get in contact with you about a catering situation, what number would they call?
717-695-3233.
And do you have a website?
Yes, I do.
Okay, tell us your website, please.
It's sauceboss
Sauceboss
at gmail.com.
at gmail.com. Okay, so we thank you. Here on the Ron Chapel Show, we do like to highlight local business and newsmakers. And thank you for being a part of the program.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Okay, and your hours once again.
We're open 11:30 until 9.
Okay.
And on Saturdays 4 to 9 and close Sundays until the spring.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to show a little bit of your little dining room here, and then we'll be out the door. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Uh-huh.
Oh, yes, your address.
910 North 6th Street, Harrisburg, PA, right beside the Capitol.
Okay, folks. Here we are. You see you have in-house seating, carry out, and also in-house seating. A nice little quaint, comfortable place here in Harrisburg. That is the Sauce Boss. Okay, see you again now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, Chris, thank you. Okay, so that's the Sauce Boss Restaurant. It sits right behind the big Lutheran church there on 6th Street, 6th and Forster. You know, you've passed that church many, many times, and how many of you knew that there was a little quaint little restaurant right behind it? It's called the Sauce Boss, and they've been in business now for a couple of years. The address is 910 North 6th Street. And the telephone number is 717-695-3233. And I have one of their menus before me here. They also feature chopped salmon and also chopped cheese, salmon bites. Okay. They also have a wing special on Wednesday, $1 wings. $1 wings on Wednesday. And as she said, as the owner said, they have 25 different flavors with their wings. Okay, they sell rice bowls, they sell platters. They have a hibachi boss platter for $17, which includes steak and steamed rice, sized cabbage, onions, red peppers, teriyaki, and boss sauce. They also have the shrimp platter. They have, as I said, the salmon bites. And they have salad, Caesar salad, and also their very special boss salad. Their hours are Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturdays, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. and they're closed on Sunday. So please go by, give them a visit rather, and do some business with them. They are the Sauce Boss Restaurant here in Harrisburg, and please be sure to let them know that you heard their ad here on the all-new Ron Chappell Show. Won't you? Well then, why don't you? Okay, Pastor Thomas, being the owner of The Voice 17104, I believe there's some new programming coming to The Voice. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, Ron. Actually, we're very excited, man. We're always welcoming, and the doors swing on hinges of welcome and love here at The Voice 17104. Actually, two gentlemen just began a new podcast, I think, on last week, reaching out to first responders and also those that are veterans and are in active military service. And they're actually exposing and revealing services and other benefits that are available to law enforcement, those that serve, those that have served. And it's called Heroes Unheard. It's the Heroes Unheard podcast. You can check them out on Facebook. We also created a YouTube channel for them. It's called the Heroes Unheard Podcast or the Heroes Unheard Foundation. And also starting next Thursday, I believe at 8 p.m., a new program with a local swimming instructor who has a very interesting story. Again, I said a very interesting story called What's Up with Willa. Again, we're very excited to welcome Willa to the Voice 17104 family. So that's Heroes Unheard and What's Up with Willa right here on the Voice 17104.
Okay, all right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, now it's time for you to sound off. If there's any concerns you have here as a Harrisburg resident that you want the city officials and the public to know, please feel free to call in and sound off. The number is 889-7181. The prefix is 717, 889-7181. Chris Thomas, is there anything that you want to sound off about, sir?
Man, I couldn't get no sleep thinking about this opportunity to talk about what I want to sound off about today. I want to sound off about door-to-door energy salesmen, man. Again, door-to-door energy salesmen. Sometimes those people, they just don't take no for an answer. You sit there and you want to be cordial, you want to be nice, you want to be respectful. And by the end of the conversation, you done switch energy suppliers without your consent. Next thing you know, a couple weeks later, you get a welcoming packet from a electricity supplier that you wasn't supposed to switch. You were just comparing rates. They always ask, can I see your bill? Can I see your last bill? And you give them all this information. Next thing you know, you done switch energy suppliers, man. What's up with that? Let's sound off about that, bro.
Yeah, I know that happens a lot. I got approached by one of those people going into my building one time, and they asked my name. Then they told me about some very special $300 discount that I was supposed to have. And so what they wanted to know my PPL account number, which I didn't give that to them because it did seem rather suspicious. And I know you have to be extra careful about what you sign your name to. I said many times that I lived in Atlantic City, before I moved here to Harrisburg back in 1998. And they had cases where you had people on the boardwalk, solicitors on the boardwalk, that would try to get people to sign up to win a car or to win a certain big amount of cash. And little did they know that when they did sign those entry forms, what they also did was allow that concern to switch their telephone carrier.
Wow.
Because there was a little box on the bottom of that sheet that a lot of them overlooked. And so they found themselves with a brand new telephone carrier at much higher rates than they normally had paid. And so be very, very careful about, what you sign your name to and what you give authorization. What you give, right, authorization to. And so be very, very mindful of that. Another thing that bothers me is when solicitors and especially bill collectors, you have bill collectors call me too, when bill collectors or other solicitors call you and they address you by your first name. That always sort of ticked me off. When someone called me up that I don't know trying to sell me something and they refer to me as Ron or Ronald. There's a proper handle I think that should go on that, especially when you're making a business call. And what I always do, Chris, I always ask them, are we being recorded?
Sure.
And they'll say, sure, yes, we're being recorded. And I say, good. And then I instruct them that when they call somebody, when they try to place a business call, especially trying to sell someone an item or a service, it is proper and respectful to address that person with the proper handle. Either Mr. This or Mrs. That, depending on what the situation may be. Well, I believe we have a call on the line, and so Chris, if we do, let's hear that caller.
Welcome to the new Ron Chappell Show, caller. What you sounding off about today?
Okay, I'm talking about the city of Harrisburg.
Okay, and what's your name, ma'am?
Okay. Marguerite McLaughlin.
Okay, and what do you want to sign up about, Ms. McLaughlin?
Okay, about the disrespect that the police officers are having against African American people, the racism in the city from the police officers, and also the disrespect they have for senior citizens, saying that they need a raise, and we're the one that's paying their salary, some of their salary, and they don't do hardly anything for us, for senior citizens, and the children, and the veterans. It's a shame what the city is doing. And God does not like ugly. What they're doing. The truth needs to be brought out in the city of Harrisburg. No lies.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me ask you, have you had any unfavorable encounters with law enforcement here in Harrisburg?
She hung up.
She hung up? Okay. Well, thank you for that call, Miss McLaughlin. And if you want to call in, if you want to call in to sound off about some matter, one of your concerns, please feel free. The number is 717-889-7181. What I was going to ask Miss McLaughlin, before she hung up, was if she had any unfavorable encounters with law enforcement here in Harrisburg, which I've heard that before, Pastor Thomas. I've heard that a level of disrespect that's been put on a lot of residents here in Harrisburg. Harrisburg is for those of you that don't know, it's a majority a black city. It's about 70% black. But we also have a non-resident police department, and so we have people that come in that may have grew up in segregated communities all their life, and now they're walking around, riding around with badges and guns in Harrisburg, and a lot of them have a hard time trying to relate to or interact with the majority black population here in Harrisburg. And so if you have some encounters that you had with some of these law enforcement officers that you want to sound off about, please feel free to call in and sound off about those concerns. Well, one thing I want to sound off about, Pastor Thomas, is that Broad Street Market.
Okay.
You know, it's been more than a year. So why hasn't that place been rebuilt yet? Why hasn't that place been rebuilt yet? You know, why hasn't a construction company been selected? I don't know if one has been selected or not, but why hasn't they started repairing that building? You know, it's been sitting there barren now for more than a year, and I think the last report I heard is that it won't be completed until 2027, perhaps. You know. And so I don't know what's going on, you know, with the lack of construction with that building. You know, I don't know if the city fathers, which a lot of times, unfortunately, it happened, that they gear certain projects like that to some of their donors, who may own businesses to do that kind of work. You know, whereas it greases the pockets of their political donors. And a lot of times they even get kickbacks from those particular companies, Pastor Thomas. You know, they pass the infamous envelope, you know, with kickbacks from the money that's paid by the residents to have that construction completed. So I don't know what's happening there. And so I would like, if there was some city father, some city council member, or someone from the executive office to call in and let us know why is it taking so long to repair the Broad Street Market. And also, since the majority of the merchants that sell their wares in the Broad Street Market tend to be of the Amish community, I wonder how much money are they putting forth to have that place repaired, Pastor Thomas.
Oh, that's good, bro.
And that's something that I want to sound off about. It's something I want to sound off about. And so if there's anything that you want to call in to let the residents of Harrisburg know about, if there's a nonprofit concern of yours that you want to let the Harrisburg residents know about, please feel free to call in and let us know about it. And speaking of that, we also have a news reporter. We have a street news reporter assigned that works with the Ron Chapel Show, and his name is Khaldoon Rashid, and I like to call him Khaldoon Scoop Rashid because he stays abreast of the happenings here on the streets of Harrisburg. And so, Mr. Rashid, Khaldoon Scoop Rashid, if you have time, you can call in now and give us your report. Another thing I want to sound up about is who is the gatekeeper, or who are the gatekeepers that are keeping city officials off of the all-new Ron Chapel Show. You know, in most communities, in most big cities, which this is a small town, there are certain families or there are certain groups that really determine who. Okay, I believe we have a call coming in right now. Welcome to the all-new Ron Chapel Show. Who are we speaking with?
Hey, what's going on, brother Ron Chapel, Pastor Chris, DJ Chris Camouflage?
All right, Chris Camouflage Williams, sir, thank you for calling. What do you want to sign up about?
Yeah, you know, real quick, I just want to sign off. This is a great city, but I just wanted to say, tell all the young kids and all the young youth, put the weapons down, put the guns down, and there's a better way to handle things, man. And let's put the guns down in the streets, man.
Okay, so we're speaking about conflict resolution.
Let's put the guns down, youth. Yes, sir, brother Ron Chapel.
Okay. Do you think that we need more programs to occupy the time of these young people in the community? And do you have any suggestions?
No, I mean, the only solution I can think of is, have the parents watch, kids, their parents, watch their kids, and two, we need, the police out here in the streets, man. But, like I said, put the guns down, pick up a book, and, and that's the solution, brother Ron Chapel. Listen to your parents. Well, first, listen to God. Listen to God, listen to your parents, and put the weapons down.
Okay, well, we are in agreement with that. We are in agreement with that. In some communities, I see they stress guns down and hands up. Back during
Yes, sir.
back during the days, I believe I may have several miles on you, but back during the day when we had conflicts with people that we knew, we took that to the backyard or something. We put our hands up. We didn't have to reach for a weapon or anything. I mean, cowards generally have to turn to a weapon. Which doesn't make them any stronger, any tougher. I always say that even a 5-year-old kid can squeeze a trigger. But it takes
Right.
but it takes a person with some heart to stand up, to put their hands up if the conflict cannot be resolved in any other mature way. And so I'm
But
agreeing.
that's what I'm saying. But
Go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this new generation, they don't know how to fight with their hands. They go, they so quick to go grab the burner, but they don't know how to fight with their hands. So, and that's why that is. Like you said, back in the 80s and 90s, people fought with their hands and they were friends afterwards. This new generation, they don't know how to do that. They walking around in the streets with their pants hanging off their behind and tattoos all over their face and throwing up gang signs. They don't know how to fight.
Well, the story's often told of the young ruffian, young thug that finds himself locked up and he's getting ready to have a fight, and he reached for his gun and there's no gun. And there's no one to break up the fight either, Yeah, go right ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, and so they have to come up and find better ways to handle their conflicts other than turning to weapons, because when they turn to a weapon and hurt somebody, they're not just hurting that person, they're hurting the loved ones of that person also. And then when they find themselves being arrested and locked up, you might as well say they've locked up their whole family because it affects more than just them. It affects more than just them. And
Well,
so,
Brother Ron Chapel, there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is knowing how to put bullets inside of a gun. Wisdom is knowing when to walk away and say, this ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference between this new generation. They don't know how to walk away and say, this ain't worth it.
and so, okay, so we're all in agreement with that they should find better ways to resolve their disagreements and concerns, other than turning to a weapon. That's like a coward's. That's truly a coward's way out.
Facts.
Okay, well,
Thank you, Brother Ron Chapel.
Well, thank you, Brother Chris Williams, Chris Camouflage Williams, for calling in.
Yes, sir.
And please continue to listen to the program. And we invite you to call in and sound off again about another concern that you have here in Harrisburg.
Yes, sir. And I just can't wait to see you again in person, Brother Ron Chapel. So I appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, well, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Look forward to seeing you again, too, Brother Chris Williams. So have a blessed day.
All right.
Okay. So, folks, if you want to call in about one of your concerns, please feel free to give us a call, 717-889-7181, as we also await the report from Caledonia Scoop Rashid, our Harrisburg News street reporter. You can call in and give us an update. Also, coming up on the program, we have a Harrisburg City Council member who has agreed to join us at least once a month to give us an update about the goings on of Harrisburg City Council, and she'll be with us. She'll be with us the fourth week of February, and so we look forward to her visit. Pastor Thomas.
Okay, yep, indeed so.
Okay, so folks, if you want to give us a call, 717-889-7181 is the number. Or if you have a business here in Harrisburg and you want us to highlight your business on the all-new Ron Chapel Show, please reach out to us. Please contact the radio station during regular business hours, which is the number is 717-889-7181. 7181. That's 717-889-7181. Oh, I want to point something out that I came across watching the video last week of the of the last show. We weren't here last week, but this show, the all new Ron Chapel show, is without a director, without a stage director. It is self-produced, and so I'm sitting here with my engineer, Pastor Chris Thomas, who's well versed in the Bible, and in most biblical matters. But okay, we have a call coming in right now. Believe it or not, that's on my. So hold just a minute, please. Hello.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Good. Okay. Caldoon, Scoop Rashid, you have to call us on the program number because this is my cell phone here, and
Yeah, my phone's not working.
it,
Something's wrong with it. It's not connected.
oh, okay, your phone isn't working. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I had this on. I'm handing this to Chris to see if Chris can amplify the
You
sound.
can put it on the speaker. Just put it on speakerphone. And then I'll hold it up there.
Okay, you there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Let's see.
Can you hear me? I'm on my laptop.
Is that on speakerphone?
Uh, there's no speaker option on that.
Give it a shot now, Caldu.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Go right ahead, bro.
Alrighty. Well, once again, thank you for having me on the show. I'm Caldoon Rashid, street reporter for The Voice. And what I want to talk about is, Mayor Wanda Williams right now probably has been getting a big headache over the Broad Street market, crime in the city, and the need to recruit new cadets for the Harrisburg Police Academy, which in turn, upon completion, could mean being hired. But new officers haven't been in a rush to fill out job applications while gun violence continues to increase along with other types of violent crime. Meanwhile, I'd like to discuss what the overnight winter shelters are doing to help with giving the homeless community a place to sleep now every night. This will be the first year that the Harrisburg Area Coalition on Homelessness and the Downtown Daily Bread will be offering all year round overnight shelter here in Harrisburg. And it's been a long time coming. And I hope that this program works because it can help to enhance the quality of life for those at risk or directly affected, especially those new to the city who don't know the system. There have been too many deaths of the homeless by fire, opioid overdose, and hazardous weather. But a good many of the homeless community are now vaccinated for the flu and COVID-19. And in other news, last week I contacted by letter and email the Dauphin County Treatment Department and CMU in regards to a form of elder abuse of those on Social Security disability who lose their benefits upon a conviction to be incarcerated. And in my communications, I explained that Social Security should be turned on upon release, not 1 or 2 months later, and that CMU is not giving the clients what Social Security awarded them, and that emergency crisis housing needs to be brought back. It's been a big mess since they stopped beds for the homeless and they give them to the mental health prisoners as a halfway house. And so that's a couple of things that's going on in the news right now, and that's what I have.
Okay, Scoop Rashid, Caldoon Rashid, thank you for calling in. And as you say, your phone isn't working now, and so you had to use this Facebook phone. Is that correct?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
It worked.
Yes, it worked. We thank you for your diligence, your due diligence in calling into the program, and we look forward to the time that we can have you live in studio with us also.
All right now.
Thank you,
I
Caldu.
wouldn't mind it. That sounds good.
Okay, Chris is here. He just spoke to you.
Oh no, I said thank you, Cal. Dude, great report, man.
Okay, thanks a lot, man. It's good to hear your voice too.
Likewise, bro. Peace be unto you, man.
Okay.
Okay, have a good day. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Khaldun Scoop Rashid, and thank you, Pastor Chris Thomas. And Brother Rashid did come through as he said that he would, and so we appreciate that. As I was saying before we get ready to close the program, is that the all-new Ron Chapel show is without a director, and so sometimes, on occasion, which I found out the last program, I did misspeak about something. I had the incorrect dates for the president's inauguration, and as I say, I'm sitting here with engineer Pastor Chris Thomas, who's extremely well versed in biblical matters, but he don't stay up with a lot of secular events and activities that some of you may not. But if you hear me misspeak about certain dates or other items like that, please feel free to call in or to message the program about that, so we can get that straight, because we do want to present to you a quality product here on the all-new Ryan Chapel show. And I'm always, not only doing a program, but also in personal life, I've always been one that's always been open to constructive criticism. So please don't wait. Please don't hesitate. Please don't contemplate. If you hear me make a mistake about some item, if the facts isn't as they should be, please reach out and let us know, because I'd rather for you let me know then than me to find out when I watch the replay of the program and realize that information has been given out correctly on the program. And so please feel free to give us a call. Okay, so before we close the program, I want to thank Pastor Chris Thomas, Chris and Melissa Altimers, the owners of the Voice 17104. And please keep in mind the new programming that's coming here to the Voice 17104. As I say, we broadcast on Facebook and also on YouTube. And I want to thank a sponsor of ours, that's the Sauce Boss Restaurant. They're at 910 North 6th Street here in Harrisburg. Phone number 717-695-3233. And they have a lot of daily lunch specials. Their hours, let's see, Monday through Friday, 11:30 to 9, 11:30 to 9, and they're also open on Saturdays from 4 to 9. They're closed Sunday up until spring. They will have some Sunday hours during springtime, so look forward to that. 910 North 6th Street in Harrisburg, and they are directly behind. They're directly west of the big Lutheran church there on Harrisburg and Forster. So please go in and check out the restaurant and order some good food there. And please let them know that you heard the ad here on the all-new Ryan Chapel show. So, Brother Chris Thomas, I'm going to give you a closing word if there's anything you want to say.
No, bro, we're all good. All hearts and minds are clear. Again, we just invite the local residents, to be a part of this sound off segment of the program, and also for all the new businesses, which are a plethora around the city of Harrisburg. Reach out to Brother Ron Chapel. Again, this is a great platform for some additional exposure and promotion of your products and your services. And again, your business will never ever be the same. So thank you, Ron, for another excellent show. Look forward to seeing you next time, bro. Peace out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, folks, for watching the program. And please feel free to share the program if you find it suitable to be shared. Okay, Pastor Thomas, we'll close out now. Everybody have a good day.